right here. Floor is yours, my man.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's get this show started. This is Game Day Countdown with Mack and James. You want to hit the intro? Episode 1, baby.
Let's do it.
Game Day Countdown with Mack and James. It's Game Day Countdown, round rise and shine. Mack and James with the sports talk line. Big plays, bright lights, teams on the rise. From the first snap to the final drive. Big hits, big plays are the highlights. Countdown's on, it's football time. Game Day Countdown, Mack and James, let's go. Game Day Countdown with Mack and James.
Hey. All right. Let's go. All right. So first up, I know we talk about the Kansas City Chiefs a lot, but we're gonna start there. Okay. You got DeAndre Hopkins being traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you think that this is a good enough acquisition that it's really going to help Patrick Mahomes start looking like Patrick Mahomes again?
Yeah, I honestly think it will. I mean, we've seen a lot of players on the Kansas City Chiefs, like they've helped Patrick Mahomes, but at the same time, it's been like they have so many off the field issues. They can't even, they're barely able to stay on the field and able to help him right now. And his two best go to players are Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelsey. And Travis Kelsey has been, I want to say, more invisible than Casper the Friendly Ghost. So right now, the only weapons that he's really had to work with are Kareem Hunt and Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like this is an upgrade in the wide receiver room, but we're gonna find out how big of an impact this makes, because with Tennessee, so far this year he wasn't making much of an impact.
No,
So
and much like Devontae Adams at Vegas, you could tell how frustrated he was being there.
yeah, no, I mean, I absolutely. But again, I think this helps Hopkins. This is going to help the Chiefs. It's going to help Patrick Mahomes. Like, do I think he's going to be the DeAndre Hopkins of 5 or 6 years ago? No,
No,
I'm not. No, I don't think anybody. Like, at least as far as us, we're not saying that.
no.
But I do think that he can get an easy 3 to 5 catches a game. He can help move the chains. I mean, he's got sure hands. He's very good with route running.
Yeah.
I mean, again, he's not as fast as he used to be. He doesn't cut as good as he used to, but
Right.
he's still a very good weapon in this league.
Right. No, I completely agree. Like he isn't what he used to be, but he's definitely got the hands that when Mahomes is going to throw the ball, Mahomes is definitely going to know that he's going to be open downfield and he's going to come down with it regardless.
Yes, sir. Next up is Tua. Does Tua really need to come back?
Hell no. That dude needs to take his freaking time. Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
me personally, I would hang it up because again, I said this on our show, No Mercy.
Yep.
You're not going to be the best Dolphin quarterback, let alone even you're never like. There's just no way with
Right.
the career trajectory that you have. You're
Mhm.
not going to go down as the greatest. You
Nope.
don't have a chance at, you know what I mean, certain things. Like it's a slim possibility that you could win a Super Bowl, let
Yeah.
alone multiple Super Bowls.
Especially
So,
being in the AFC too. I mean, the fact that he even said like, "No, I'm not gonna wear a Guardian cap because it's a personal choice." Okay, dude, bet you gonna be looking the same way you did when you played the Bengals and your hands seized up, making it look like you were seeing Coolio.
yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. And then again, it comes down to, certain things. But with the injury history, with the concussions, with all of that stuff,
Mhm.
It's too scary for me,
It is.
and that's the whole thing. All right, so we're just gonna run down some of the injuries. Okay,
Mhm.
Debo Samuels, he's practicing following the hospitalization for pneumonia.
Oof.
I mean, he's a tough guy, but I
Mhm.
mean, I would watch out for that.
Same.
Higgins questionable with a quad injury.
Yeesh.
I mean, I think he plays. I think he plays. I mean, how much time? I mean, does he produce a lot? Does he produce a little? I mean,
Yeah.
some of these guys, especially wide receivers, where they've come in questionable, have had a lot of really good games this year.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to that. I think Higgins plays. I think he has a couple of big plays. I mean, he's probably not going to catch it, 5, 6 times.
Mhm.
I could see him 3 or 4 catches.
Yeah.
Bucky has
Yeah, I think another injury that's definitely gonna hurt the team is Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Both guys going down in the same game is just absolutely tragic.
yeah, I mean, well, Godwin is season ending, and
Mhm.
you know what I mean. That's season ending injury, but
Yeah.
Mike Evans, he's definitely out for this week. I mean, possibly a couple weeks, but I mean, we knew that. You know what I mean? At
Right.
what was that Monday? We knew he was going to be out for at least a couple weeks.
Mhm.
But Bucky Irving coming out with the toe injury.
Yeah.
Um, that sucks.
Mhm.
The Eagles are. I mean, it's not really too banged up. I mean, Mekhi Becton, their tackle, he's out with a concussion. Dallas Goddard is out with a hamstring.
Oof.
Um, yeah, D tackle Byron, I think Byron Young, he's out with the hamstring.
Oh man.
You ready for this laundry list? This is why. That's why now we're getting to the Ravens. Okay,
Yep. Let's do it.
uh, running back Rasheen Ali out.
Jesus.
Keaton Mitchell, he's out. I mean, he had season-ending surgery last year, so he
Mhm.
should be ramping up for a comeback here soon. But here comes the long list of fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Um, uh, TJ Tampa, he's out. He's a
Oof.
cornerback. Cornerback Nate Wiggins out. Marlon Humphrey doubtful.
Oof.
Armour Davis questionable. Zay Flowers questionable.
Jesus.
Um, yeah, so that's 4 of our cornerbacks, and then Travis Jones, our D tackle, is questionable.
Oh my god.
This is 4 cornerbacks being questionable or out.
Oof.
Not good, but we're playing the Browns.
Right.
So, and the Browns, they have Jerome Ford is out on the Browns.
No
Ronnie Hickman is
way.
out. Jarek Willis is out.
Yep. Deshaun Watson
Jordan
had
Hicks.
a season-ending injury.
Yeah, I mean, but again, we all know we all know he wasn't playing in this game.
Ain't no doubt about
um,
that.
yeah, Jordan Hicks is out, and then Wyatt Teller is questionable. Um, Damn, here you go. The Tennessee Titans. Oh man, this is going to be a rough day for the Titans today. Okay. L'Jarius Sneed is out. Jalen Duncan out. Cedric Gray out.
Oof.
Uh,
Jesus.
hey, good morning, Emily. Tajee Spears out. Will Levis questionable.
Mhm.
Tavondre Sweat questionable, and then
Okay.
Jarvis Lee Brown Jr. is questionable.
Yikes.
So yeah, having all these guys questionable and out, like it doesn't bode well for them.
No.
Um, yeah, Jameson Williams is suspended. He's out. Christian Mahug out. I don't even think he was a starter. Defensive end Joshua Paschal for the
Hmm.
Lions, or yeah, he's out. Arizona Cardinals. Sean Murphy Bunting is out. I think that's going to be
Hmm.
big. Kevin Beecham, their tackle, he's questionable.
Okay.
That is, I'm, you know what I mean, like that the left tackle thing, like they've got a shot at winning this game, but having one of the tackles down does not bode well.
Damn.
Same thing with the Dolphins, and this is why this is going to be a really nice competitive game. Having the Cardinals going against Miami. Zach
Oh,
Seiler is out. They're starting defensive tackle. He's out.
Oh, damn.
Tyreek Hill is questionable. Tua is still questionable, but he says he's gonna, like they say he's gonna play, so I'm guessing he's gonna play. They
Yeah.
also have 2 cornerbacks that are out and doubtful, Crater Kohu and Storm Duck. First off, whoever names your kid Storm Duck, what the hell do you think?
Well, I mean, hey, it could be worse. You could have a name like the Brickishaw Ferguson.
I'd rather be DeBrickashaw Ferguson than Storm Duck.
Oh man. Oh, so get this. I'm watching Inside the NFL right now, and WWE superstar, former world champion Seth Rollins is on the show to go over the Bears Commanders game today.
Nice.
But continue on.
All right, for the Jets, you got Vera Tucker. He's out with the ankle injury. Fotu is out with the knee injury. Tony Adams is out. Ashland Davis is out. Kenny Yeboah is out. Alan Lazard is doubtful. Morgan Moses is questionable. Listen,
So the Patriots have a
Jets are going
chance.
to win this game, but I mean, it's going to be a squeaker. It's going to be a squeaker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and yeah, it's going to be heavy on the Jets defense for sure. For the Patriots, okay, so maybe not. Maybe this will be easy. Okay, so wide receiver Polk, guard Robinson, tackle Equele, cornerback Jones, safety Duggar, guard Jordan, tackle Lowe, linebacker Raekwon McClain, linebacker Sid So, linebacker Tiki or what is that? Taki, and then defensive end White are
Jesus.
all questionable.
Oh my God.
Well, Polk is out with a concussion and Robinson is out, but
Okay.
everybody else is questionable that I named. It was a long list. I wasn't going to sit here and name every position.
Oh yeah.
It's just,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
All right. Atlanta Falcons. Troy Anderson is out with a knee injury. Justin Simmons is doubtful. Antonio Hamilton is questionable. And then center Ryan Newsel is questionable. All right. Tampa Bay Bucks. Obviously Evans, Godwin, they're out.
Yeah.
Okay. You got defensive tackle Gaines, he's out. Safety Tyreek Smith is out. The tight end Durham is questionable. Bucky Irvin is questionable. And then Raheem Garrett is questionable.
Oh shit.
So Packers, they have Corey Ballantyne is doubtful. Myers, Walker, and Wyatt are all questionable. That's the center Myers, linebacker Quay Walker, and D tackle Devontae Wyatt are all questionable. I still think that the Packers should win this game, but I got a feeling that this could possibly be the best game of the year so far for Jacksonville,
right?
Because they've ramped it up last week and they looked really good. But so Jacksonville, their safety Andrew Wingard is out. Travis Etienne is doubtful. questionable. Linebacker Olukun, Atamuwai, and Mason Smith are all questionable. Yes. Let's have fun trying to say these damn names.
Oh my God.
I know I'm butchering them.
Oh, don't even stress. Like even when the Packers had that one defensive end, God, what the fuck was his name?
Oh, I mean, there has been some doozies in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
especially when you're talking about African names and some of the Polish names can be very tricky to pronounce. But Annapolis Colts, Gennard Avery and Jalen Charles are both out for this game. For the Texans, Jimmy Ward, Henry 2222 is questionable with a concussion, and then linebacker Aziz Al-Shar is out.
Damn.
Okay. So yeah, that. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's a big time hit for the Texans, but
Mhm.
that's definitely gonna not help their defense this week.
No, but I see it like this: as long as CJ Stroud and a few other guys on their offense are staying healthy, they're definitely still going to win some football games.
Hell yeah! All right. So we got for the Saints, Cedric Wilson is out, Nick Saliveri is out,
Mm,
and fucking Derek Carr is out. Well, he's doubtful,
okay.
but again, like I said, if Derek Carr's not starting, the Saints aren't beating the Chargers this week. Now,
No.
this is also a little wearisome. All right, so for the Chargers, Darius Davis and Quentin Johnston, both wide receivers, are doubtful.
Hmm.
Okay. As far as defense, Joey Bosa is questionable. Wide receiver DJ Chark is questionable.
Hmm.
Tight end Will Disley, questionable. Tight end Hayden Hurst is questionable.
Oof.
Wide receiver Lad McConkey is questionable, and linebacker Denzel Perryman is questionable. So
Jesus.
now I'm confident that at least 4 of those guys will start.
Yeah,
Uh,
I could see it.
so we'll see how it goes when it gets closer to game time.
Hmm.
For Buffalo Bills, oh, Curtis Samuels is out with a pectoral injury. You got Terrell Bennard, he's out. Dwayne Carter is out, and then Darrington Evans is doubtful. That's not that bad, but Seahawks, they have Abram Lucas out, DK Metcalf doubtful, Trey Brown
Oh,
questionable, George Fant questionable, Mike Norris questionable, and Nahima Pritchett questionable.
Jesus.
No. Okay, so all right, the Panthers have a laundry list. Okay, so Johnston, Fuller, Robinson, Scott, Thielen, Wanham, Crummy, Brooks are all out. Dalton, Jackson, Nema, Sirius, Franklin, Clowney, Joel, Morton, Robinson, Trimble are all questionable and doubtful.
Yikes.
Okay. Denver Broncos, safety Lock is doubtful, and tackle Palzowski is questionable. 2. Hey, look, that's beautiful. Hey, man, Broncos, way to stay healthy, bro.
Yeah.
uh,
Damn.
Kansas City Chiefs, Juju Smith Schuster is out.
Mhm.
Jalen
Sheesh.
Watson is out, and Michael Dana is out. That's not that bad, but it's definitely some hits on the board.
Right.
Vegas Raiders. Parham is out. Myers is out. Oh no, Myers is questionable.
Hmm.
Harrison Bryant is questionable. Tommy Etchenberg is questionable, and Mangau
Hmm.
is questionable. All right, for the Bears, you got safety Brisker, and cornerback Kyle Gordon is out. Tackle Larry Borum, Borum is out. Travis Homer is questionable, and Jacob Martin.
Hmm.
Some of these teams is like it doesn't matter much, but some of these other teams, when you got like one of the backup safeties and then a starting safety are both injured, you're like, ooh, somebody playing out of position. But Commanders, they have their tackle Coleman is out with a concussion.
Yeesh.
Dorrance Armstrong is questionable with ribs, and then Jalen Daniels is questionable with ribs. Jalen Daniels is going to win this game
Yeah.
if he plays. If he
Yeah.
does not play, then I look for the Bears to win.
Yeah, same. I'm expecting a shootout in this game as well.
All right, now the Dallas Cowboys. This is what really sucks for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got Deron Bland, he's out. You got
Oof.
Micah Parsons, he's out. You got
Yep.
Jordan Phillips, he's out.
Yeesh.
Right, John Stevenson's out. Then you
Mhm.
got Kalen Carson, he's questionable. Eric Kendricks, he's questionable. Nick Vigil, he's questionable. That's 6 guys that
Oof.
have starting roles with this defense.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, and you want them to beat San Francisco.
Yeah, right. No. I mean,
Dallas
yeah, San
fans,
Francisco
listen,
is a little
don't
banged
watch
up.
this week. Just don't watch this week unless somehow a miracle. Okay, and then I will eat my words kindly.
Yeah.
But outside of a miracle happening, please don't watch this game.
Yeah. I mean, I was even gonna say, like, yeah, San Francisco is a little banged up, but at the same time, like, I really don't see Dallas winning this game anytime soon.
All right, San Francisco, they have Kevin Givens is out, Juwan Jennings is out, Jake Moody is out, George Kittle is questionable, George Odom is questionable, Samuels is questionable, and
Mhm.
Lenore is questionable. I mean,
Isn't
they've got a handful of guys that are questionable and out, but
yeah,
again, San Francisco, they play a great next man up game. Next
yeah,
man up. Next
absolutely.
man up. Morning, morning, morning.
Morning.
Giants. Let's see. We got
Oof.
Gillian is out. Your punter. Adoree Jackson is out. Ty
Oh god.
Summers is out. Flott is doubtful. Illuminor is questionable, and Hawkins is questionable.
Yeesh.
Illuminor, we actually drafted Illuminor. We
Hmm.
drafted Illuminor and then traded him away, I think, like a year after we drafted him.
No shit.
Yeah, he's been a nice little journeyman.
Huh.
Last game, last team up is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Roman Wilson out. Tyler Mocktavex. Again, one of those weird names. He's out. Nick Herbig is out. Zach Frazier is out. Dylan Cook is out, and then Cordell Patterson is doubtful. So not too many big hits on the injury report.
Yep.
Like I said, a few teams are definitely being are lackluster, but for the
Yeah.
most part of it, it's it's all in all, it's not as bad as it could be for
Right.
a lot of teams, but other teams where you're like missing multiple key guys, like the Cowboys are, like Tampa Bay is. I mean, you're gonna have those problems.
Oh, absolutely.
But let's switch back to something a little better. Let's do some trivia.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
some trivia
Let's
going.
do it.
All right. Oh, bears down, bear down, bear down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
It's
right.
gonna be a hell of a game today.
Other than the Chicago Bears, what other current NFL team existed since the founding year in 1920?
Oh God. Hmm. I want to say their rival, the Green Bay Packers.
No, it is not the Green Bay Packers.
All right. Let's see. What division?
Um, I'll put it to you this way. Think of one of the most old, like unchanged. Um, the logo has never changed.
Oh, okay. The Colts?
No,
Oh,
old. Think old team.
okay.
Well, okay, the logo hasn't changed, and I mean, pretty much almost like right after its inception. It might not be the first logo, but I think it's the second logo. NFC.
Okay. Let's see. Cowboys now they seem a little too newer since the 20s. Oh, fuck. Since-
So they did move cities. They did move cities, but
the Jets?
no, not the Jets.
Oh, right. Jets are fucking AFC. NFC, let's see here.
Nope, not the Rams. Come on, hey, look, look, look. Guess in the chat. Guess in the chat, guys. Come on,
Yep.
come on. So the question is: other than the Chicago Bears, what other current NFL teams has existed since the founding year in 1920? Yes, Andrew Anderson with the save.
Oh, the
it is Arizona
Cardinals.
Yes, yes.
Damn, I never would have guessed that.
Okay, so we'll do one more trivia question, and then we'll go back to breaking down the teams and the games this week.
Hell yeah.
So who holds the NFL playoff record for career sacks with 16?
16
In the playoffs.
in the playoffs.
And it's like, this is too perfect. This is too perfect.
Career sacks in the playoffs. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi. You want
Think
to be
of
part of
somebody
the
who's
show?
been to the playoffs many times. Oh, we got a special guest. We
Yes.
got a special guest on here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to say Lawrence Taylor. Not to be
No.
biased.
No. Not. I mean, not to be disrespectful, but not even close.
Reggie White.
No. You're starting to cook. You're starting to cook. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Your hat.
Oh, okay.
So again, who holds the NFL playoff record for career sacks with 16?
Maybe Junior Seau?
Nope.
That's what I was going to guess. Teddy Bruschi?
Nope.
Defensive lineman?
Yes.
Okay. Was he? What's his name? I want to say Richard Seymour?
No.
Definitely
But
not.
I mean, you're really close. You're really close. I mean, when you think of sack, you think of
Maybe Vince Wilfork? I don't know if he was there that
no,
long.
that is the run stuffer. I wouldn't think of like the sack guy for the
Yeah, that's
Patriots.
true. Oh my god. Damn.
So I will give it to you. It is Willie McGinnis is the answer.
Damn it.
So it's
Good questions, dog. Good questions, man.
yes. So Willie McGinnis has 16 sacks in the NFL playoffs. He has the most. All right.
That's crazy.
Of course, I'm a Ravens fan, so we're gonna break down the Baltimore Ravens first.
Let's do it.
Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I look forward to this game every year. It's one of our biggest opponents. It's an in-division rival. It's always going to be a tough game for us, regardless who's playing quarterback. Because we've lost to rookie quarterbacks with the Browns. We've lost to Luke McCowan a couple times with the Browns. So even when having a great defense and a good offense and a great offense and a good defense, it's still a rival that we play regularly.
Oh yeah, and any game in the AFC North is going to be competitive no matter what.
Now, I mean, look, with Lamar Jackson, I mean, we've got a strong offense,
Oh
okay?
yeah.
And the Browns have a formidable defense, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But again, if the Ravens find their momentum,
Mm-hmm.
I completely give it to the Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm looking for at least 80, between rushing and receiving yards from Derrick Henry. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for, 20, 30, 40 yards rushing by Lamar, and
Yep.
Lamar's going to throw you 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Now, even on the other end with the Cleveland Browns, they're still going to be competitive, especially with Jameis Winston under center as well, because the dude's got experience, and the Browns still have some weapons that they can actually work with too.
I mean, I think it's going to be really hard. I think
Hmm.
what they're going to do is they're going to force them to abandon the run. They're going to
Yeah.
have to. And then especially if Lamar Jackson goes down and scores
Hmm.
multiple times in the first two, the first half of the game, if we're up, 20 some points to 7, I think Lamar and them are going to come out, score a couple times in the third quarter, and you know what I mean, just
Yeah.
coast to the win.
No, for sure.
All right, next up we have Detroit versus Tennessee.
That's just going to be an absolute mauling.
Yes, yes. I completely agree. I think Tennessee they might be competitive in the first quarter, but I think
Yeah.
after the first quarter,
Hmm.
Detroit Lions are going to score 2 or 3 times, and it's going to be similar to what they did to Dallas.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Like.
their offense is so high powered, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, even if Detroit has linemen lining up as wide receivers, it wouldn't be all that surprising.
Yeah, no. In this game, I like take Jared Goff for 2 touchdowns
Hmm.
all day long. He's gonna get that. St. Brown is gonna get probably 4 to 8 touches.
Yep.
It's gonna be great. Look for Gibbs to get over 60 all-purpose yards.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say, like, I mean, hell, you got Gibbs coming up with probably the coldest running back duo nickname being Sonic and Knuckles with him and David Montgomery. So you already know they're gonna ground and pound that shit.
yes, sir. Um,
That's just cold, though. That's a cold fucking nickname for those two.
so next up we have the Colts going into Houston.
Hmm.
Um, the Texans should win this game.
Yeah.
They should win this game. But again, when you're talking about in division rivals that play each other very well,
Hmm.
Indianapolis's defense isn't horrible.
Oh
Um,
no, absolutely not.
that
And
that
then
is that is to say that their offense is lackluster at
right.
times this year. Um, with the quarterback that they have. Um, look, I'm looking for Houston to control the clock, play dink and dunk, run. Hopefully, Mixon plays. He's healthy enough to go,
Hmm.
and Mixon can eat the clock.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah,
No,
okay,
I completely
continue.
agree. And then obviously look for Stroud to connect with Stephon Diggs on a few plays. And yeah,
Oh yeah, this is a great in division contest, but
yeah,
I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward to glimpsing at this game. I'm not gonna watch this game, but I'll glimpse at it, and I
yeah,
think it,
same.
it could be a pretty good matchup. Um, then you have Green Bay going into Jacksonville. This I think is gonna be a good game. This I think is definitely gonna be a good game. I've seen Jacksonville, they look like they're hitting from the last game they played coming into this game. But now the only bad thing is who they're going against. They're going against
Mm,
Green Bay.
yeah,
Green Bay has got a good defense.
they do. And Trevor Lawrence really needs to step up if he wants to produce some wins for the Jaguars.
Yeah, I mean, but look, they got the rookie clicking.
Hmm.
They got the tight end clicking.
Yep.
Now, I mean, he's starting to roll. Look, I'm taking what is his name? Evans, the tight end Evans.
Okay.
right? I'm taking him for at least 3 catches.
Hmm.
I'm taking what his name? Thompson or Thomas? No, Thomas Jr. I'm taking Thomas Jr. He's getting 3 catches all day,
Yeah.
right? Then turn around. Dude, there's no way that Lawrence doesn't get 175 yards and a touchdown. There's
Right.
no way.
No.
I'm taking
Yeah.
him for 175 and a touchdown.
No, for sure.
Um, I'm not betting on Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I wanna see him play a fully healthy game.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't. I'm be honest. I really didn't watch them last week, so I don't. I'm not gonna judge something that I didn't see. But I mean, like I said, I want to see them on a roll. This is going to be a good test for the Jacksonville defense
Mm-hmm.
because now they really got to show that they can step up.
Yeah, easily.
But again, I think this is going to be a good matchup. I think both teams score 20 some points.
Something like that, yeah.
But it's going to be much harder for Jacksonville to score than it is for Green Bay.
Oh,
I'll say
without a
that,
doubt.
but that's without saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, even with some of the weapons that Jacksonville has, like, they really need to step up today. Like, yeah, they gotta. All right.
I thought you was about to sneeze.
Yeah, I thought so too. It wanted to come out, but guess it didn't. Anyways, like I was saying, like, yeah, the Jaguars got to win against the Patriots over across the pond and everything like that. Um, but they really need to show that with some of the weapons that they have, they can get a win over a team like Green Bay.
Yes, yes. This is much more of a, prove it to me game for Jacksonville. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you got a little bit of momentum cooking here. Let's see if you can keep it going.
Yes.
Um, Arizona going into Miami. Oh,
Oof. I mean,
this is
is Marvin Harrison Jr. starting the game?
yes, he
Oh yeah,
is.
then give me Arizona all day.
I'm not not so fast. Not
Ooh.
so fast. With Tua back in the picture, okay. And I'll say this: if he does play, the Dolphins win this game.
Hmm.
And they win this game because they've wanted someone who can fucking throw the ball
Yeah.
for weeks now, and now you have if Tyreek starts, and even if Tyreek doesn't start, Weddle is going to have a big fucking game.
Oh,
All
easily.
right, um, I'm just gonna say I would take him for 60 yards. I would
Oh
take him
yeah.
for 60 yards and at least 4 catches.
Yeah.
Um, with Tua, I'm not betting on Tua. I'm not betting on him at all. I
Hmm.
wouldn't even bet on 1 touchdown with him just
Yeah.
in case he goes down. But regardless, I'm betting on Weddle. Weddle is the only person that I would bet on
All right.
for the Dolphins. But switching over to the Arizona, I think Arizona is going to make a very competitive game about this.
Yes,
Okay, I think
absolutely.
they're going to score 2,
Hmm.
and I don't think this is going to be a lackluster game. This is the 4 o'clock game that I am going to watch.
Hmm.
Um, so I look forward to that. I think this is a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does have a possibility to be a shootout.
Oh, easily.
Arizona's offense has looked really good this year, but there's been a couple games where they look like absolute shit.
Hmm.
So we'll see what team shows up for Arizona. If they show up to play, then I mean I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Uh,
same here.
Yeah. Next game up, we have the Jets going into New England.
Hmm.
This is a must win, and this is should be an easy win for the Jets.
Yeah, it better
This
be.
this could possibly be the lowest scoring game of the week. Okay,
It might as well be.
this very well could be, but I'm taking Aaron Rodgers for 175 passing yards. I'm taking him for at least 1 touchdown. I'm taking Wilson for 3 catches. Devontae Adams, I'd feel comfortable taking him at 3 catches. 4 catches might be, I don't know, just
Yeah.
because how that offense is going to go.
Hmm.
Hall is going to get you 80 all-purpose yards.
Oh yeah.
Rushing and
But
receiving yards, he's going to give you 80. And
yeah.
I think going against the Patriots, Hall is going to have success
Hmm.
running the ball.
Yeah.
So being that, I mean, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be
Mhm.
beautiful, and the Jets should feel, they
Yeah.
should feel confident in this game. They should get a lot of their confidence back, and this could very well be the tipping point of the season.
Yeah, this really could be like how the season plays out for the Jets. I know Drake May has started the last few games and he's looked really good, scoring 5 touchdowns in the games that he started. But this is definitely a game that the Jets need to win in
Yeah,
order
I mean, the
to,
Jets defense is going to make it really hard. Like,
yeah.
I think I have one spicy parlay where I have Drake May scoring a touchdown,
I
like
mean,
throwing for one
I can
touchdown.
see it. Look,
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett, as good as he is, he looks more comfortable being a backup than he does a starter.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like, again, he's a suffice quarterback. He's like an average quarterback. He's not
Yeah.
above, he's not below, he is just average.
Yes.
And you can only expect so much from him.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
easily.
it'd be different if you know what I mean. He was playing for San Francisco's backup, and he goes in and plays with San Francisco. Then yeah, he's gonna look great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Sam Darnold with the Vikings, he looks great. He's an average quarterback that looks great when he's got tons of weapons around him.
Yeah.
But that being said, obviously we're taking the Jets.
Yeah. I'll take the Jets too.
All right, you got Atlanta going into Tampa Bay. All right,
Oof.
with the injuries to the wide receivers, Tampa Bay is definitely going to be an uphill battle. But
Yes.
with Baker Mayfield and the defense playing good football
Mhm.
this year, they still have a chance.
Yes, they
Okay,
do.
I don't agree in the wave the white flags, call it a year, whatever, say it's done. No, fuck that.
Yep.
Right? No surrender, no retreat.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's how I'm playing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Atlanta has been up and down all year, up and down. You don't know what team is going to show up,
Yeah.
but I'm taking Atlanta. I'm taking Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta knows this is a statement game. This is a game they have to win. If they
Right.
are going to take this division and they're really truly going to be that team,
Mhm.
they have to win this game.
They
And
really
I
do.
I think they know it. I think they're gonna come through, and they're gonna do exactly what they need to do.
No, I completely agree. Like there's only so many limited options that Baker Mayfield and the Bucks have to work with. I mean, if Bucky Irving is getting the start today, or hell, even if it's Sean Tucker who had a hell of a game against the New Orleans Saints, um, yeah. Ultimately, I'm going with Atlanta because they still have all their weapons. Kirk Cousins is looking good, and just everybody on that team is vibing right now.
Okay. Next up, we have Philadelphia going into Cincinnati.
Mm.
So I look forward to seeing this matchup.
Oh,
Right,
same.
I think this is gonna be a great matchup. It's two very high potent offenses, and it all depends what defense steps up.
Yeah,
My money is on the Eagles. Okay,
yeah,
the Eagles have the better defense, and
hmm,
that's what I think the difference maker is here. I
yeah,
think they stop Burrow 2 or 3 times, which makes the difference.
yep,
And then again, I feel like they can hold them to a couple field goals where over against other teams they would be scoring touchdowns. I feel like they're 100% going to keep them down. I still feel like, again, the Bengals are going to score. They're going to
mm,
score 2 or 3 touchdowns. They're
yep,
going to score a field goal or 2. But
yeah.
I feel like Philadelphia is going to wreak havoc on these guys. I think they're
Oh,
going to
yeah,
put up like 30 fucking points on them. Now,
yep,
again, I think this is anywhere from a 3 to 7 point game
hmm,
in the end. But I think the last probably 5 minutes of the fourth quarter ain't going to mean much of nothing.
yeah. No, for sure. On top of that, like Cincinnati has a ton of players that they need to worry about on Philadelphia. You obviously like if it's not AJ Brown, it's Devontae Smith. If it's not Devontae Smith, it's AJ Brown. If it's none of those guys, then it's Saquon Barkley. And if it ain't that, then it's obviously the tush push that you got to be on the lookout for.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I'm taking Brown for 4 catches all day.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. I'm taking Saquon Barkley for over 80 all-purpose yards all day long.
Oof.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And I'm taking Joe Burrow for a passing touchdown.
Okay.
That's easy money. And you can Jamar Chase 4 catches all day
Yeah.
long.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna happen. Those are my lock picks for that game. Like it's gonna be easy money.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next up, we have New Orleans going in to play the Chargers.
Oof.
Yeah, no Derek Carr, no win. Okay.
Easily.
I mean, it's just one of those things. They don't have a chance without Derek Carr. The
No.
Chargers they're gonna be able to run the ball,
Mhm.
chew the game clock, and I mean it's gonna be uh, a little bit to less.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be like maybe 21 to 13
Something like
type
that. Yeah.
game. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. But guess
Easily.
what? The game is gonna be over fast.
Mhm.
Okay, because that clock ain't gonna stop running. That clock,
Yep.
Jim Harbaugh, they just gonna eat that clock and eat that clock. And J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards
Mhm.
and the rest of that offense, they're gonna dink and dunk, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, dink and dunk, run the ball, run the ball.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, and
And
then on top of that, the Saints got to look out for the Chargers defense as well. I mean, you got Nick Bosa and Khalil Mack leading the charge, and you also got Asante Samuel Jr. having some coverage down the field. So it's
yeah,
going to be a long day for New Orleans.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So obviously we both agree on that. I don't think I
Yep.
have. I don't know if I have any bets on that game. I think I stayed away from that game just because I know it's going to be one of those cringy games.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Buffalo going into Seattle.
Ooh,
Now
this might be a good
this
one.
could be the highest scoring game of the week.
Yeah.
And I feel like this could be money right here.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
after losing 3 straight games, Seattle had a
Mhm.
big win against Atlanta last week.
Right.
Okay, but with Metcalf down, will they
Mhm.
have enough to survive Buffalo?
They do. They got Kenneth
Okay,
Walker in the backfield. They got Tyler Lockett. They got
I
Jackson
don't think
Smith.
so. I with Amari Cooper and the Bills defense, I think they get the win, and
Mhm.
I think it's a back and forth high scoring game.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
I
Josh
mean,
Allen with Amari Cooper, like, damn.
yes, and again, and then you have what is it? Shakir.
Mhm.
So you have Shakir there too. You have Cook there.
Yep.
What is that other wide receiver? Coleman.
Yeah.
Like they have multiple pieces now.
Yes.
So it's like having these multiple pieces, getting everything going. Josh
Mhm.
Allen being who he is. This
Yep.
is going into Seattle. The Seattle team has looked good this year, but they've
Mhm.
also looked bad.
Yep.
So, I mean, even playing good football versus great teams and losing,
Mhm.
it's still a loss for what this offense could be.
Right. No,
So,
I agree.
I
This is
mean, you put up 30 some points, against Atlanta. So, yeah, I mean, yes, that looked phenomenal, but Buffalo is a much better tackling team.
yeah, no, there's no doubt about that.
And just that is what it is. Like I said, I think this is a very high scoring game. I think essentially, if you look at like what the Bills versus the Cardinals week 1, where what was it, 35-31.
Yeah.
I think this is very much so one of those type of games. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo with the upset.
Yeah, I mean, if Buffalo gets this upset, I wouldn't be surprised in the least. This is just going to be an all-out offensive shootout right here.
Yeah, I mean, so for this game, I'm taking Allen for 200 yards and a touchdown, and I'm passing touchdown. I'm
Yeah.
taking Geno Smith for a passing touchdown,
Yep.
and I'm taking Smith Najiba.
Yeah. I don't even know how to say that.
I'm taking him for 3 catches.
Yep.
Those are what I think the lock picks are for that game.
All right.
Next up, we have Chicago going in to Washington,
Mm.
D.C. to play the Redskins.
Oh
So
man.
this game comes down to Jaden Daniels, whether
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels plays or not.
Yeah.
If he does, I think that's the difference maker,
Hmm.
and the Commanders get the win. But
Oh
if
yeah.
he does not play, I think the Bears defense and Caleb Williams get the win.
Yeah.
I do, and I think this will 100% be hinged on the defense if Daniels does not play.
Yeah. I can see
Okay,
that.
because then if Mariota starts, Mariota's definitely giving up at least one turnover. At
Yeah.
least one turnover to this
Hmm.
defense, okay? And
Yeah.
then it's just gonna be hard moving the ball
Yeah.
against this defense without that dual threat that Daniels brings,
Right. And I
okay?
mean, I know that Mariota was playing the Panthers, but he did have a show out game when he stepped in for Jane Daniels and everything, and the Redskins just still continued to cook on Carolina. But this is a whole different ball game right now. Chicago easily has what looks like or could be top 5 defense in the league right now, the way that they've been playing. And ultimately, I think for this game, it really comes down to which team made the better pick at quarterback.
Yeah, and so, I'm gonna take DJ Moore for 3 catches.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Caleb Williams for 1 passing touchdown, and I'm gonna take Zach Ertz for 2 catches.
Damn.
This
Okay.
guy's clutch. It doesn't matter who's gonna be at quarterback. Zach Ertz is gonna get looks.
Yeah.
He's gonna
What
get at
about
least, 4 or 5 looks throughout the game.
okay,
So he's gonna come out with 2 catches.
okay. I was gonna say, what do you have anything on Brian Robinson or Terry McLaurin?
No, because I don't know who the quarterback's gonna be.
Okay, that's fair.
So I
Damn,
mean, I know Zach Ertz is gonna get 2 catches. It doesn't matter who's in there. But the
that's
thing
fair.
is, if they put Mariota in there and they double team McLaurin, and
Mm,
McLaurin only gets 1 or 2 catches, and you know what I mean? No
yeah,
betting line has him under 3 catches. So you gotta bet for at least 3 him to get at least 3 catches. So
that's fair.
I'm not comfortable doing that because what happens if he only gets 3 looks and 2 catches?
Right. No, that's fair.
Then we're losing money from 1 catch, bro, and
Yeah.
that's a tough pill to swallow for some people.
Yeah. I mean, how like Jonah Hill said in The Wolf of Wall Street, we are here to make money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Next up on the dock is Kansas City versus Las Vegas Raiders.
Oof.
The Raiders are not looking good this year. The
No, they're not.
Chiefs look unbeatable with the refs on their side.
Yes.
I'll
They've
take
been
Kansas
looking
City to
beatable.
remain undefeated.
Yeah, there's no way that the Chiefs should still be undefeated right now with the amount of close calls that they've gotten away with. Like, yo, y'all should have like 1 or 2 losses right now, maybe even 3.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's kind of where most of us are sitting right now, where it's just
Hmm.
like we know what the refs are gonna call here.
Yeah,
But since we both pretty much in agreement, the Raiders really aren't going. They don't have much of a shot to
yeah,
win this game.
yeah.
Last year they did. Last year they did. Last year they kicked them in the fucking teeth.
I was gonna say like, yeah, Aiden O'Connell's down. Gardner Minshew, I believe, is benched or down as well. But at the same time, they do have Desmond Ritter, but I don't expect him to do anything anytime soon, especially against Kansas City's defense.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be a long day for them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can tell you
Strap
that.
in, kid. You better strap yourself in.
Yeah, for sure. But as far as betting lines go, give me Patrick Mahomes for 175 passing yards and a touchdown. Give me Kareem Hunt 80. I mean, I think right now his rush and passing yards is 81. Take the over. Take the over, or just take him for 80 all-purpose yards.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna get that.
Oh
He's
yeah.
gonna get that. All right. Like, I mean, barring injury, it's what's gonna happen. Okay,
Oh
knock on wood, no injury, but still, It's one of those things. I have no problem betting on him. He's a safe bet
Mhm.
all day, every day.
Yes.
Um, next up, okay. So I think I might be wrong. I think that this has the possibility of being a very low scoring game and a very one sided game. It's going to be Carolina going into Denver.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, like the going up in elevation, the air
Mhm.
quality, the difference,
Yep.
that's gonna do a lot for Carolina.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
without a doubt.
it's gonna make everything 10 times as hard. Okay, so being that with that laundry list of injuries on
Mhm.
top of that, right? And then you have a Denver defense that's playing fucking lights out. On top of that, you have Bo Nix
Yeah.
starting to play some good football.
Yeah, he's starting to
Okay.
find that rhythm. I mean, look what the Broncos did against the Saints. I know it's the Saints, but this kid is really starting to find some traction under his feet. Sean Payton, whatever he's doing with Bo Nix, it's somehow working. Yeah, they were having like a little screaming match on the sideline a few weeks ago, but hey, they're producing wins.
Yes, no, for sure. And for me, I'm betting on my spicy bet. Take Bo Nix for one passing touchdown. All right, take him for 150 passing yards.
Yep.
Okay. Um, and then I'm betting on the defense for two turnovers.
Yeah.
This defense is gonna get two turnovers from Carolina
Hmm.
easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
And again, this literally has the possibility of being a statement game for Denver,
Oh,
right?
for sure.
This could be Bo Nix saying, "Look, okay, this team put up 30 against them. This team put up 40 against them. This team put up
Yep.
30 against them. This is where I'm at."
Yeah.
So you're playing one of the worst defenses in the NFL.
Hmm.
This is your statement.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
expect Bo Nix to come out here and throw a touchdown. I expect him to lead this team. I mean, me personally, if I was a really spicy person, I'd bet on him to throw two touchdowns, three touchdowns.
Hell yeah.
But I'm more or less not so confident in the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Okay, I have more confidence in him being able to pick and choose and see what he sees.
Oh, no
So
doubt.
I'll bet on him. I will not bet on the wide receivers with this game.
Yeah.
I will also bet on the defense for the turnovers. I
Yeah,
bet for them
especially.
to get at least two turnovers.
Oh, yeah, and especially when you got probably the best cornerback in the league being Patrick Surtain leading the defense. Oh, yeah, I'm expecting Broncos to play lights out on defense.
Oh, for sure. Next up we have Dallas going into San Francisco. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. I think I mean honestly, with the injuries on Dallas's defense, the lackluster the offense have been, in my mind, it would take a miracle for the Cowboys to win this game.
No doubt, and I know they got Dak and CeeDee Lamb, but at the same time, it's like
I mean, bro,
the one thing you really have to worry about is, Nick Bosa leading the charge. I mean, that dude is on a mission right now.
so okay, this is a game San Francisco defense shows up big.
Yes.
Okay, like I mean big with the bullshit no calls from last week from with the refs.
I
Okay, I
swear.
I look for them to go in here and try to punish Dak Prescott.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, completely and utterly punish him.
Oh, yeah, and if somehow, if they're able to run the ball or get a pass off, if Nick Bosa is in the, area that Dak Prescott is in, you gotta worry about Fred, Warner. That dude is basically a linebacker version of Peanut Tillman with the punching that he does causing, turnovers, and it's just insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. With this game for sure, I mean, you're pretty safe, okay?
Mhm.
Mason's gonna get 80 all-purpose yards.
Yep.
Bet on Mason to get 80 all-purpose yards.
Yeah.
All right. Was Brock Purdy's gonna throw for a touchdown. You know that. You know he's gonna get
Easily,
a touchdown.
easily.
So there you go. So on the other side, CD Lamb. CD Lamb's gonna get four catches. He's gonna get
Mhm.
four catches every single game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unless he gets injured, he's getting 4 catches in a game.
Oh yeah. There's no yeah.
That's easy pickings right there.
Girl.
Yeah, no, but again, I think this is going to be a bad game for Dallas.
Mhm.
I think Dak comes out in the third quarter and sitting on the bench, mad and angry, hell over his head. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be one of those games.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to be a bad game, but I see it as there's no way it could get any worse after the ass kicking they took against Detroit.
I think it gets worse. I think it
Oof.
gets worse.
Okay. Yeah, true. I mean, hell, even the Niners, they got Ricky Pearsall, who's back and healthy after literally getting shot in his chest over a fucking Rolex.
He said not today.
No, and the fact that he, like, escorted himself to the ambulance, it's like, "Bro, you're gonna be a problem in the league."
For sure, for sure.
Oh, man. Like, we really got a wide receiver shot in the chest over a watch and then come back a few weeks later before GTA 6. It's absolutely insane. Oh.
Um,
Alright, let's
I'm
see.
pulling up the college. The last game of the week is going well tomorrow. Monday Night Football is you got the Giants going
Mhm.
into Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
Um,
And Pittsburgh is definitely one of those places where it is very hard to win at.
yes. It's not even like Pittsburgh's defense is going to manhandle
Oh god.
the Giants.
Yeah.
Okay, like I would take Napers getting 4 catches.
Yeah.
Napers getting 4 catches. Pickens. I take Pickens for 4 catches.
Easily.
Pickens is, I think, one of the best wide receivers in the league
Mhm.
right now. Like if I was doing a fantasy draft, I mean he would be one of my top 10 picks
Oh,
all day
without a
long.
doubt. Yeah, without a
Um,
doubt.
but again, the Steelers defense is freaking phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, you got TJ Watt leading that charge. And I mean, if Daniel Jones is starting this game, this should be the game where Brian Dable pulls the trigger and is like, "Hey, Jones, you're sitting. DeVito, get your ass in there. We need something to get going." I mean, how the Giants even have some wins right now is really beyond me.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean they've I mean I'm not gonna lie, they've had a couple decent games, but
Mhm.
again, the consistency is key, and these guys ain't consistent for shit.
No. Like I'm like I said, I have more faith in DeVito leading the Giants to some wins than I do Daniel Jones because now that he got paid, yes, he had a good year. What was it, 2 years ago? But that was when they had Saquon Barkley. They should have given the Giants front office should be ashamed of themselves. Um, Paying Daniel Jones instead of not giving the money to Saquon Barkley because that dude literally carried the offense. And in the game against the Eagles, we saw Saquon's villain side because it was like, yo, you literally let that dude walk. The Eagles paid him the money he was looking for. Now you brought out the dark side in him. Congratulations, you played yourselves, Giants.
Yep. So I mean, overall, that was pretty pretty bad, man. And
He
especially
he
the shit that they said about
he
Saquon.
he did take it personal. There is no doubt about that.
Yes, 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 he did. All right. So, of course, we saved one of the best topics for last, right? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the last bit of trivia I have here, and then we're gonna go over some of the college games, and then the last thing we'll do is we'll go over my parlay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So, bam. Which team has the longest active Super Bowl championship drought? It's been 76 years and they haven't won a Super Bowl.
Oh, I want to say the Jets because their last Super Bowl win was when they had Joe Namath.
Oh, well, you should have woke up earlier, Chris. Yeah, I guess you're the lightweight this week.
Oh, fucking rookie. The amount of drinking I did yesterday, and I still woke up on time to get to the show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Last week was a different story. I let my Yankees fan get the best of me.
See me,
But that's still no excuse to miss a show.
I'm very old person. Like, dude, if I drink, I'm gonna make sure I go to bed early so I can
Oh,
wake up
yeah.
early and I can rehydrate myself and all that good shit.
Oh, yeah. No, I took 2 sips of coffee, and then now that I'm done, ooh, I'm ready to run a marathon, baby.
So yeah, I did kind of try to give it away a little bit to him, so he had a much better chance to guess. So it's not the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
It's not. But you're getting close because it's in the NFC. It's in
Okay.
the NFC.
Okay, in the NFC. Oof. Let's see. NFC East, Eagles. No, they actually won. Cowboys, they haven't won since the 90s. Redskins, 80s, Giants. No. NFC North. Vikings?
No.
All right. Bears, they won in the 80s.
So
Packers.
they've been to a Super Bowl in our lifetime, but they did not win said Super Bowl.
The Cardinals?
Yes, it is the
Oh,
Arizona Cardinals.
I wanted to go with it because they were with the Bears as part of the oldest team, but at the same time, I was like, no, that feels
Yeah,
too easy.
that's exact. No, that's it. That's exactly it. So,
They have not. No, they've been
all
to a
right.
Super Bowl. They just haven't won.
So this was a dummy question. This is just to see, what we all know. Okay,
Right.
how long it is an NFL play clock?
15 minutes.
No. Play clock. Like when the ref call blows the whistle, the time clock comes on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 40 seconds.
You see that popped up quick to everybody. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Okay. I wish we could get more NFL coaches and quarterbacks to understand this. There
Yeah.
is 40 seconds. You have 40 seconds.
Yep. And then I
40
believe,
seconds. It is
yep.
40 seconds
And
to
then,
from the time the whistle blows to the time you have to snap that ball.
yeah.
So knowing this, why is there so many delay of game penalties for BSing?
I was gonna say I think like the clock switches up when the play gets called and the refs blow the whistle and they're like and everybody's getting ready to get down and get set and the quarterbacks they just want to try to call audibles and hot routes and everything like that and it's like yo just get the play off.
I mean, exactly, but that's the whole thing. Like you do your calls, you can do your audibles, you can
Yeah.
do all that, right? But again, you come in, you call the play, you get down.
Yeah.
Like that should happen within 5 seconds from the time the play is ended.
Mm-hmm.
You finish calling the play.
Yeah.
Everybody should jog to the line, get set where they're going,
Mm-hmm.
and if you do that, like 5, 6 seconds,
Oh
that's it.
yeah.
All it should take. You should have 10 to 15 seconds at least by the time you are down at the line, ready, set to go.
Yeah.
Now, if you're trying to chew the clock out, I completely understand. But again, it is so stupid to see dumb penalties. Dumb penalties. When it's like you understand you have 40 seconds. It is 40 seconds, not 45 seconds, not 35 seconds.
Yeah.
40 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, look, I get it. 40 seconds does seem like a lifetime, but at the same time, like, no, when you're calling out defenders, like, hey, watch this guy, doing this bullshit before you even snap the ball. Like, what in the hell is going through your head, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, but that's the whole thing. It's time management. You have to be very good at time management. But understand, you have 40 seconds.
Yes.
All right. Now, last trivia for the day, right?
Mhm.
So, who was the first player to rush for more than 2,000 yards in a season?
Oh god.
Now, I know you guys know it. Give him a second to guess.
I was gonna
Okay,
say this kind of feels a little too easy. I'm gonna go with an obvious pick and probably say Eric Dickerson.
No.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead, guys. You guys can jump in now. You guys go ahead. Go ahead. Yes.
I was
Yes. OJ.
I was just about to say, like, my next guess was easily gonna be OJ Simpson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Chris, look, I got this hat because I lost a bet to the wife. All right. We bet that the Patriots wouldn't win their first game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Lo and behold, look what happened. But hey, I'm a man of my word and I held myself accountable. All right. Plus, she's also a Patriots fan, but that's neither here nor there. So shut your old ass up.
All right, on to the last topic. Okay, we wouldn't be on the College Sports Villains Network if we didn't talk about college sports.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
this is Game Day Countdown. We ran down the NFL. Now let's talk about yesterday.
Yep.
Okay. Now I will eat my crow because I really thought Navy had a chance, but Notre Dame punished the fuck
Yes, they did.
out of Navy. And my hopes and dreams, along with everybody else's, came crashing back to reality.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, like I said, I went with my gut feeling. I knew that Notre Dame was going to win, but hey, you put it out there saying like, hey, maybe Navy goes on upset alert. I put it in the back of my head that like, hey, maybe they do get the upset. You never know. They're looking good through 6 games right now.
I mean, look, we had to talk about it.
Problem my ass. They won by 2 touchdowns, but come on.
Okay, so again, I'll say this: Ohio State, okay, 21-17.
That was
they looking real pedestrian.
Yeah, they looking real vulnerable.
Real pedestrian.
Ryan Day, you better count your days. Because last game of the season, if you don't win this, you are on your way out. And that is not an insult. That is just a fact of life.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Another game, Indiana, since Chris is bringing it up, Indiana looked very good. They look very good.
They do look good.
It was a nice convincing win. I'd love to see it. Iowa got a nice little win against Northwestern.
Yep.
The Razorbacks. Arkansas. How are you doing? 58-25.
Yes,
Put
sir.
Mississippi State in its place.
All right. Hey, real quick, before we go on any further, hang on a sec. Before we go on any further, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Look, we got a whole bunch of college football worth talking about. We got some parlays that we need to make. But speaking of college football, y'all can check us out on this show. We'll be right back in a minute.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villains, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts with
All right, we are back and we are going to continue to go over some more college football.
Yes, sir. So, Texas A&M beating LSU. That was a
Ooh,
big win. That was a big
Texas
win.
A&M is becoming a problem in the SEC.
And it doesn't matter if they don't want to quit. We quit on them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Mississippi. Fuck
Yeah,
Mississippi. Like,
yeah,
bro, that like I think that was the first parlay of the year that I lost. That like I thought it was a lock parlay and
yeah.
they fucking lost. And so yeah, no, fuck Mississippi State. Fuck Mississippi State.
Oh man.
Um, next up, Michigan beat Michigan State.
Yep.
Anytime you see a Michigan team lose, it's a good day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even if it's them beating each other. Auburn beat Kentucky.
Yeah, that was crazy. I did not expect that. But hey, maybe
Uh,
Kentucky's head coach might find his way out pretty soon.
SMU winning in overtime.
Yeah, against Duke.
I mean, okay. I mean, I called. I would have called that. I'm not calling Maryland to win shit, bro. Shit. Okay, Maryland's not my college team.
Yep.
Penn State doing what Penn State does. I'd love to see it. Colorado, nice win against Cincinnati.
Yep.
Like to see what they're doing there. Travis Hunter again, just building his profile. I mean, it's coming down to Travis Hunter and the guy from SMU.
You mean Ashton Genty?
Yeah.
Boise State.
Oh, Boise State. Ooh, wrong school. I thought he was SMU. That wrong school.
Yes, sir.
California destroyed Oregon State.
Yeah.
UConn beat Rice. James Madison put a nice little whooping on them.
Yep.
Baylor beat Oklahoma State Cowboys. Somebody was wearing a Cowboys hat the other day, wasn't he? Or, yeah, I
Yeah,
believe he did
somebody
put a
was wearing
Cowboys
that
hat on.
Cowboys hat.
BYU wins again.
Yes, they do.
Wake Forest wins. Ball State beating Northern Illinois.
Whew, yeah.
That was nice. East
Yeah, the Huskies
Carolina.
kind of shot themselves in the foot, still trying to run. Don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Ole Miss had looked pedestrian at times against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma definitely came to play, though. I will say that. USC beating Rutgers. I called that. There was no way the Rutgers I just didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, like there were a lot of crazy games that happened yesterday.
Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, now going over so week 8 poll
Yes,
going
sir.
into week 9.
Yes, sir. Let's see what the rankings look like this time. Maybe somebody doesn't get that blue stuff from New Mexico and fucking be like, hey, you know what? This team may have lost, but they're going to stay exactly where they are. This team may have won, but they're going to get knocked down a few notches. I understand competition matters, but Jesus Christ, when you win, you win. You should advance up in the rankings. Like, hell, let's look at the first time that the friggin' rankings came out. There were teams on there like that was like, damn, y'all were actually in there. Yeah,
Who's the Commodores?
Vanderbilt. They put
Oh,
up a
okay. Yeah,
fight.
I got you. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, look, we all knew that they were not going to play down to Texas. We all knew they were not going to play down to Texas.
no,
Okay?
I mean it was
Unfortunately, Vandy Chris 24, you only scored 24 points.
yeah. I mean, look, I didn't really think that Vanderbilt was going to put up that big a fight, especially when they were playing Texas. I thought this was like a statement type of game for Texas. Like, hey, we lost, we got out of first, but guess what? We're going to show why we should have been in first in the first place. And
Andrew's got a point.
Uh,
Andrew's got a point.
hey, winning is winning, no matter how you look at it.
The Hurricanes remain undefeated.
That they do.
I know you're happy to see that.
Yep. It was against Florida State, but
I mean, look, at this state, it doesn't matter. Alabama.
no,
I think that
he's
that
about to get knocked out of
that
the
was a
goddamn
statement win.
rankings. We know this.
That was a statement win. They were like, okay, you know what?
Oof.
We're gonna put a whooping down. That team looked good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was it
I mean, it was a very, very sloppy start for Alabama, but they finally got some traction under their feet, and yeah, Missouri, they more than likely will get kicked out of the rankings.
the Tar Heels kicking the shit out of Virginia. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Seeing Louisville beat Boston College.
Oof.
That was nice too. That
Yes,
was nice
sir.
too. Pittsburgh handled their business. I bet on Pittsburgh.
Ha.
Very happy. They have Boise State doing their thing.
Yep.
Um, again, we'll bring it back to the Hoosiers.
Mm-hmm.
Great game by them.
Yeah, really
Um,
good game.
Memphis won. Army
Yeah.
did not play this week, did they?
No, they had
Okay.
like Navy, they had a bye week this week.
All right. Yeah, Navy did have a bye week this week, didn't they?
But let's see.
BYU, they did their thing too.
That they did.
I definitely like that. South Alabama, man. I know it's a small school, I know, but if you look at some of the points they've put up this year, man,
Mhm.
like they've had some big games,
Oh,
big
yeah.
offensive games. Colorado beats New Mexico. Well, Colorado State. I remember they was talking shit on Dion and them, and then got their ass whipped.
Yep.
Virginia
I
beat
mean,
Arizona. West Virginia beats Arizona.
yep. Well, I
Got
mean, yeah, it did seem like a laughing matter 3 weeks ago, but the way that BYU is playing right now doesn't seem like a laughing matter.
Houston beats Utah.
Mm.
That's 17-14. I'm like, that's all right. Well, I know Houston's like, that's all right, bitch. We'll see you basketball season. We'll see you basketball season.
Yeah. I really hope there's no biasy. I think that's the right word with Vandy, Texas. Yes, it was a good game, and so was Boise and UNLV. But yeah, I would agree with that. I will agree with that comment right there.
Yeah, I think Texas A&M takes a big jump up the ladder this week, though, for
Oh,
sure.
without a doubt.
Sitting here looking at the rankings,
Yeah.
that's really everything else is pretty much small. Kansas lost to Kansas State, 27-29. It was a lot
No
closer than I
surprise.
thought it was going to be.
Ye-
I thought Kansas State was going to run away with it, but
Yeah,
they
that's what
did
I thought too.
not.
Let's see.
Um,
Ooh,
yeah,
okay. Well,
the
damn. We
Rainbow
should.
Warriors, Hawaii, kicked the shit out of Nevada.
Oh shit! Damn, they really did. Especially after losing 28-7 to Boise State the week prior.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were some crazy games on yesterday. I mean, hell, we had Fresno State beating San Jose State.
mm,
Washington State improves to 7-1 after a win over San Diego State. Maybe they get in the rankings. Who knows?
yeah. No, I mean,
Do you think Vandy will stay ranked with Missouri losing? Hmm. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I mean, we'll really have to see what happens when the rankings come out. I
mm,
mean, after losing to Texas, yeah, it might be a possibility that Vandy falls out of the rankings.
yeah, but LSU's going to drop too.
Hmm. Alabama's more than likely going to move up.
Illinois is going to drop out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean, there's some teams that are gonna do some moving here.
yeah.
But
I wouldn't be
for me,
surprised by that.
the biggest jump is gonna be for Indiana or Texas A&M. I
Oh
think
yeah,
those are the two that's going to bump up the most after
yeah.
this. But yeah, Missouri is not on this list at all.
No,
Missouri is off
I wouldn't be
this.
surprised by this though. Missouri drops out. Washington State moves in, so maybe 24 or 25 spot is going to be Vandy and Washington State. So I wouldn't be surprised by that. Crazy stat: Bama is number 15 and haven't been ranked. Yeesh. Yeah, they are different because they don't have Saban at the helm.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not the same.
No.
Now, again, this was a really good needed win, but
Yeah. Again, it
again,
was a sloppy start for them. The fact that it was like 3 or maybe like 6-0 after the first quarter. It's like, dude, whatever their head coach is doing, he's got to do something because even if Bama does win out, I don't see him sniffing the college football playoffs anytime soon.
but I will say this. So for me, the biggest upset of the week was Kennesaw State beating Liberty.
Easily.
Nobody saw that coming.
No.
Nobody called it. Not one person. Not the producers for Kennesaw State. Not the podcasters for Kennesaw State. I don't
Right.
think anybody said, "Yeah, we're gonna beat Liberty's ass this week." And
Well,
yeah,
guess
these
what,
guys
Andrew? If
came
they
out.
do get into the college football playoffs, they're out faster than they get in. Because this is not the Bama we know and hate. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't think Indiana or Texas A&M get past 6 or 7 just because of
Oh no,
I'll
no, no,
agree.
no, no, no. I mean, I'm just talking about who else is gonna move up 8 spots,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look,
or
like
my bad, six spots.
yeah, I
I think
mean,
it
look,
is.
Indiana and A&M or Indiana maybe moves into the top 10 after their win over Washington. Um, Texas A&M, yeah, they're definitely finna move up as well. But yeah. No,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, no offense, Notre Dame kicking the shit out of Navy ain't gonna move them up in the rankings at all.
I'll agree to
But
that.
Texas A&M beating, LSU is a nice little win.
Yeah.
Indiana kicking the shit out of Washington is a nice win.
Mhm.
And it's again now I'm mainly saying this for Indiana because Indiana is still undefeated.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're remaining undefeated in close games against decent or sucky teams. They're beating everybody they're going up against.
Yeah.
I'm so like when you're 8-0, same thing with BYU. BYU is as 11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Iowa State is at 10,
Yeah.
and both of those are undefeated.
Yeah.
Miami is at 6. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. Like Miami's going to move up. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think Ohio State's going to move down.
Yeah.
There's almost no way they're they're not going to move down
Yeah, I mean,
because
that close of a
six
game
and one.
against, what was it? Yeah, that close of a game against who'd they play? Oh my god. Literally watched the game yesterday.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, I got it. Let's see, they were
Yeah.
Iowa State is fool's gold. Maybe they are, but hey, they're still winning. Oh, yeah. So 21-17
Nebraska.
over Nebraska. Like, yeah, I see no reason why they should move down, especially when the game was that close against an unranked team. But yeah, game day in Indiana. Yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. Folks showed up and showed out. Wife was peeling onions, and when they did, yes, sir. Not to mention the fact that Kyle Schwarber showed up as well, and just decked out in his Indiana gear. That was a hell of a time. They are a good team. I'm not denying that. Yeah, Nebraska is a good team. There is definitely no denying that.
I mean, I know nobody's saying that they're a bad team, but
Yeah,
I mean, they barely beat a team that's not in the top 25.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. Like Nebraska showed up to play yesterday. There is no doubt about that.
Like I'm just saying, like if it would have been 41-14,
Hmm.
you did they would be like, okay, yeah, Ohio State, yep, 41-14, they beat Nebraska, awesome. 21-17, that was a lot closer game than it needed to be.
Yeah,
So,
All right. So before we move on to your final the final segment, which is your
my parlay.
yes, sir, we are going to take one final commercial break and then we are back with some parlay picks. We'll see you in less than a minute. Yes, sir. If you are in that area, be sure and you want a tattoo, be sure to go check out Jimbo at Boulevard Tattoo. Boulevard Tattoo Company. But all right, let's get to some parlay picks. Let's do it. We are here to make some money right now.
Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Calling my shot now. South Carolina beats Clemson. Clemson hasn't
All right,
beaten us.
is this the top of the page? No, go to the Tyreek one. Yep, that's the first one. All right.
All
So
right.
we're starting with Tyreek Hill, 4 receptions.
Yeah,
Okay.
easily.
With Tua back,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna get catches, he's gonna get touches, and he's gonna get them quick. All
Yeah.
right. So I think this is an easy bet. Now this is if he's healthy. If he's a scratch, I mean, obviously he's out.
Yeah.
But I think he does play, and I think if he plays, he definitely gets four receptions.
Oh yeah.
Trey McBride, this guy has been clutch. He's
Mm-hmm.
getting those 4 receptions all
Oh
day,
yeah.
every day.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
Future
Garrett
George
Wilson,
Kittle in training right now. The dude is just unbelievable. Not to mention the way his personality is as well.
yep. Garrett Wilson, 3 receptions. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty automatic. Like, even though Adams is there, Garrett Wilson is still going to be the number 2 target. He's
Yep.
still going to get 6 to 8 looks a game. 3 catches, I feel, is automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Henry is going to be a safety blanket for Drake May.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking him for 2 receptions all day. Again, Bryce Hall, I'm taking him for 80 all-purpose yards.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised by any of these picks. Like you said,
Um,
yeah, the Jets have Devontae Adams and everything, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Garrett Wilson gets 3 receptions as well. Same thing with Hunter Henry. He's definitely a safe bet for somebody like Drake May, and yeah, no surprise with Brees Hall.
Yep. Up next, we have Jamar Chase, 5 receptions.
Yep.
You know he's Joe Burrow's favorite fucking target.
Yep, LSU boys.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're going to link up at least 5 times during
Yeah.
this game. Playing against the Eagles are going to score. Right, it's going to be a back and forth game, regardless however it happens. The majority of their yards always going to come through the air with Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
Um,
easily.
At the same time, Saquon Barkley for 80 all-purpose yards.
Yep.
That's money in the bank. I think he's hit that in every game he's played this season.
Mm-hmm.
So, AJ Brown, 4 receptions. That's money. He starts, he's getting 4 catches.
Oh, without
He's
a doubt.
getting 4 catches.
Yep.
Joe Burrow for 2 passing touchdowns. Again, this is a little spicy, but
Mhm.
again, if they have a shot at winning this game, it's going to be because Joe Burrow is throwing touchdowns.
Yep.
So he's easily going to throw like that. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, without question.
All right. Next up, we have Brian Thomas Jr. for 4 receptions. Again, he's becoming one of Trevor Lawrence's favorite targets, and he's producing. I don't
Yeah.
see why that's going to change against
Mhm.
the Packers because they're going to have to score.
Yeah.
To beat the Packers, you're going to have to score a lot of touchdowns, and I'm being very egregious here, and I'm saying 4 receptions. Evan Ingram, okay,
Yep.
that's what it is. Yeah, so again, 4 receptions. He's his safety blanket.
Yep.
Okay, that's what some of these tight ends are, and he's a really good safety blanket. When he, you know what I mean, when he's getting the targets, he's making the receptions.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Again, these 2 guys are going to have to be his top targets if he plans on winning this game, and
Mhm.
that's what I'm banking on. And then
All right.
give me Trevor Lawrence for one touchdown. Obviously, I know he's going to throw one of them.
Oh, yeah.
What I mean? Whether he hands off to what was his name, Bigsley or whatever, a bunch of
Mhm.
times, or they get in the red zone and they run it in.
Yep.
I still think he gets one touchdown.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Like I said, I'm not betting on him to win. I'm betting on him to get one touchdown. Next up, you have the Atlanta Falcons game. You have Drake London getting 5 receptions. This
Oof.
dude is money. This dude is money.
Oh,
And
yeah, he's been
especially
showing up this
in a
year.
game that I feel like that they're going to wind up running away with.
Mhm.
Drake London for 5 receptions. I feel very comfortable with that.
All right. That sounds
Mayfield.
like a safe bet.
Baker Mayfield. This is this is the spicier part of it.
I don't
Baker
think it's
Mayfield
really
for a touchdown. No.
that
Like
spicy.
for me, it's like the weapons that he has. He
Mm,
still has some weapons. Okay, he's
right.
not completely out of weapons, but
Yeah.
less is more. And
Yeah.
again, it could be one of those games where every time they get to the red zone, he hands
Mhm.
it off, and Bucky Irvin runs for a touchdown. That's
True.
what I'd be worried about.
All right.
So I'm still betting on him to get one touchdown. I feel confident he can throw for one.
Yeah.
All
Nah,
right.
all right, that's fair.
Next up, you have Lamar Jackson, 25 rushing yards. That's a give me.
Oh.
That's a give me. That
Yep.
is 100% a give me.
Oh, yeah.
Derrick Henry, 80 all-purpose yards.
Another
Another.
give.
That's a give me.
Yep.
He's gonna do that. He's went way past that every single game this season. I mean, it's gonna happen. Lamar Jackson, 1 passing touchdown. Again, this is something that's gonna happen. This is just great odds that I'm
Mhm.
getting. Like, just these 3 picks are plus 116. So if there was any parlay that you're gonna take out of here and you're gonna say, you know what, I don't like a bunch of this. Let me just put this one thing in. This would be the part that I would say, you want a lock bet? This is the lock bet. Lamar
Easily.
Jackson's going to rush for 25 yards. Derrick Henry is going to get 80 all-purpose yards, and Lamar Jackson's going to throw for 1 touchdown.
Oh, there's no
Who's
doubt
going to
about
throw
that.
that touchdown too? It could be anybody. It could be Kohler. It could be Bateman. It could be Flowers. It could be Andrews. It could be Likely.
Yep.
I mean, it could be Aguilar. It could be Henry. It could be Justice Hill. It could be anybody.
It really
He's gonna
could.
throw that touchdown. All right. The last leg of the parlay. Bless you. Bless you.
There it was. Jesus, that took a long ass
right.
time to get here.
So again, we have one kind of spicy thing. Stephon Diggs 4 receptions. That is the spicy part of these two. I will say that.
Right.
CJ Stroud is going to get 1 passing touchdown. We know that. Stephon Diggs, like I said, he's had a couple games where he's only had 3 receptions, which is what made me say, but with Collins being out, I think he has now become a great safety target and a 3rd down target for him, which means he's going to get at least 8 looks in this game, and I feel like he can come down with 4 receptions. And like I said, Stroud is going to get a passing touchdown. Next, we got the Titans and the Lions game. All right, this is money here. Again, this is an easy one. We got St. Brown with 5 receptions. Dude, I think his average is like 6 catches a game this year.
Huh.
So I think they're gonna run it up, and I think they're gonna score 28 points in the first fucking half. But I think, St. Brown getting 5 receptions is completely doable, especially with Williams out.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to get a lot more touches, him and Gibbs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gibbs, 40 all-purpose yards. And easy money. All right. Jared Goff, 1 touchdown. I mean, cash that check.
Easily.
Right? And then the last leg of it, again, a little spicy, but not too spicy. Dalton Kincaid, three catches. I mean, that's usually around what he averages. So, I mean, as long as he has a good game, it's golden. It's golden. Yeah. He might not. I mean, there's been a couple games where he's had a bunch of catches and he's had a bunch of looks. So I'm banking on he just has a regular game. He gets those 3 receptions. I feel comfortable. A little spicy, not too spicy.
Right.
Next up, we have Geno Smith, 1 passing touchdown. With the offensive weapons he has, there's no way he's not going to at least one touchdown a game.
Easily.
1 touchdown a game.
Right.
That's almost a lock pick. Josh Allen throwing in one passing touchdown. Again, tiny little bit spicy, but with Amari Cooper, with Coleman, with
Yep.
Shakir,
Yep.
I mean, he's got weapons. He's got
He
weapons.
does. Yeah.
So I mean, boom. Now with a little bit of spice and some betting on people to be average, just to get their average. Right, $5 gets you 1,500. So if you don't mind betting a couple dollars, this is great. If you want to bet more money, that's completely up to you. But I would say shave some of these legs off that are a little spicier than others, because let's be honest, we want to win money. We want to
Yeah.
win money.
Absolutely.
I would hate for anybody to lose, more than $10 or $15 on this bet. So please keep it low, keep it low. I know it looks great, but for $5 winning 1,500, that's amazing. But losing $20 and being wrong one leg, for me that would suck.
Yeah.
So don't do it. know your limits.
Absolutely.
But all in all, again, you can decipher this any way you want to. We've picked our winners and losers. We went over some trivia. I mean, it's been a great show.
Absolutely.
What are your final thoughts? Do you have an upset today? Do you have a team that you think can do something that we're not expecting?
Man, I don't know. I mean, some of these games do look like they're locks right now. I'm expecting a very high-powered offensive shootout between the Seahawks and the Bills. Uh, Honestly, though, I really think the upset that I believe really could happen. Maybe the Patriots get the upset over the Jets, because the Jets are not looking like themselves right now. Aaron Rodgers is out here really thinking that he's like Peyton Manning on the Colts or Tom Brady on the Bucks and everything like that. He hasn't really taken the time to develop a connection with his receivers. It was just, hey, bring in everybody that used to play with me on the Packers, bring in the offensive coordinator as well. Devontae Adams is struggling in Vegas. All right, let's bring him in. It's like, dude, you have all these young kids on your team, and like,
I wouldn't say Devontae Adams was struggling in Vegas. He was
yeah,
doing okay. He was just pissed off because you can only lose for so long before it starts to affect you.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you went from a 2-5 team to another 2-5 team that basically has the only difference is they had a quarterback when you were playing in the same quarterback you were playing with in Green Bay, and now it's like, at least, Peyton and Brady, when they went to other teams, they took the time to develop a connection with their receivers. I mean, even when Baker Mayfield signed a contract with Tampa, he immediately showed up the next day to practice, because it was like, no, he wants to develop a connection. What Rodgers is doing right now, he's more focused on having some fun with ayahuasca and being on the Pat McAfee show.
No, I mean, hey, look, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
be surprised if Brees Hall gets moved as well. Hell, I think I was hearing on ESPN radio that who was it?
that would
Garrett
be
Wilson and Tampa were in talks, or the Jets and Bucks were in talk of trying to get Garrett Wilson.
the dumbest thing ever if they traded Brace Hall. I mean, again, another New York team letting a running back go for no fucking reason.
Exactly.
But
But
that's
that's
it for
enough.
the show. That's
All
it.
right. That
I
yeah.
mean, look, man, I'm looking forward to game day. I think the Cardinals and Miami game is going to be phenomenal. I think Tennessee gets ran through.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. There's no shot. There's no shot. Like yeah, no. I definitely have Jared Goff sitting on the sideline in the fourth quarter
Yeah.
while the
No, I
backup
wouldn't be
goes in.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that either. Some teams are sellers, some are buyers. Yep. Yeah, I would say they become sellers right now, because they are last in a lot of things right now offensively, and it's like, bro, Rodgers, you really got to step up right now. But like I said, I'm watching Good Morning Football, and they're showing a clip of him being on the Pat McAfee show, and it's like, dude, that ain't the way to go
bro.
about it.
And that's it. Like, dude, where's your head at? Where's your head at?
Exactly.
Like, I no, no,
Exactly.
no, and I get it. You know what I mean? You're going on, you're talking. You
Mhm.
know, like tons of players do it. They go on podcasts. They go and they talk and they talk about sports. They talk about personal lives, whatever.
Yeah.
And I get that. Like that's your decision.
Mhm.
But where you're at right now as a
Yeah.
football team, where you're at and all this shit, like yeah, I get it. You're hanging out with Devontae Adams. He's now
Yep.
on your team. It's great and all, but
Mhm.
you need to go out there and practice. You guys need to
Right.
be
Like,
on
yeah,
on
because
it.
at the end of the day, like Herm Edwards said in the press conference, you play to win the game. But going on a podcast show Monday through Friday isn't the way to get it done. He ain't going
Oh,
number
I'm
1.
telling you, the
He's not
Patriots have
going
got
number
this.
1.
The Patriots have got this. The Patriots they are going to get him.
The Shador Sanders is not going number 1. I promise you that. I
Oh no, I'm
promise
saying the
that.
Patriots are going to get him.
I don't know. I mean, right now,
Gerard Mayo, I guarantee
mm,
it. Gerard Mayo is going to be like, "That's my guy.
well, I
That's the
mean, they
guy. We're
already
going to go
have
get him."
guys like Drake May and Joe Milton, so it's like, dude, you got a really good pick right now to see who you want as your starting quarterback, and Drake May is showing out.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
I
the
mean,
Patriots have gotten losses, but okay, that
you're
there you
talking
go.
about
Put some
you're
context behind it next time.
yeah. I mean, listen. Okay, I'm just telling you. You're telling me you can have Shakir Sanders or Drake May, and you're going to go with Drake May?
Well, I mean, it's Drake May's first year, but he does have a good touchdown to interception
You're not
ratio, and it's
trading
a
him. I'm not saying trade him. You can keep him. He's still on the team. He's still on the team. He can
I'm
if he can beat out Shakir Sanders, then he's got the rest of this year. He's got the
yeah,
rest of this year. But
easily.
is that likely with the team that they have?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I see it like this. I would want them to have a quarterback battle, and I would easily rotate them during the preseason to see, like, hey, which one can produce the better product on the field.
Well, I mean, again, yes, that they're going to do that, but like I said, for me, they drafted him as a placeholder, as a backup, and somebody that they know. Okay, we can teach this guy our system. But
Hmm.
understand, if they get a shot at Sanders, then uh, they're going to pick him. They're going to
Right.
pick him. Carolina's going to pick him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
these teams are going to pick him.
Yeah.
Like
Easily.
if he falls into their lap, that's what they need.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. But like I said, I would expect them to have a battle or competition to see who wants the number 1 spot to for the starting position. And yeah, even during the preseason, like I'll rotate them in and out. I would rotate them in and out. Let's try talking English to see which one can put the better product on the field.
Yeah, no, I mean, and exactly, Chris.
Yeah,
Like,
there
I
are
mean,
definitely
it's down
3
to three
teams in
teams.
line, and yeah,
Like
the most
that's
yeah.
pretty realistic. Now, again, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say that there is a secret team in the hunt
No, oh
that
yeah, no.
that people aren't gonna look at, but I could definitely move up and surprise people.
Yeah.
Would be the Steelers
True,
and
true.
and
Mm.
the Browns.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna need a new quarterback
Now,
because
imagine having a rookie quarterback, and you
mhm,
still got a couple years to pay Deshaun.
mhm,
So having that rookie quarterback, paying Deshaun, which you would
yep,
be paying, and then and then your cap still goes up over the next 2 years,
yep,
and then Watson's off the contract, and
mhm,
then you got Saunders signed,
mhm.
and I mean the last 2 years of his rookie contract, you can take all that money that you had Deshaun was giving Deshaun Watson, and now you can pour that into weapons and go for a 2-year push to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, for sure, and I'll agree with the Raiders as well. You know, Gardner Minshew, he's more so proving that look, he's better off being a backup. Aiden O'Connell, he's injured. They really won't do anything with Desmond Ridder. So maybe if they do get Shador Sanders, that'll be a good pick for the Raiders to have, especially with Antonio Pierce as the head coach as well.
I mean, the problem is bad teams play bad teams.
True.
And it's like the king of the bad teams. Like you have to be so bad that the bad teams, beat you. And being that bad is hard sometimes for people.
Yeah. No,
so
for sure.
Knowing that, that's why I said yes. It's going to be a race to be king of the losers.
Right.
But
yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I got the little ones that wake upstairs now. So,
right.
Dude, it's been great doing the show with you. I look forward to doing the show with you.
All right.
For the rest of the football season, and I will see you next week.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll hope you have an awesome game day today, and I hope your parlays hit, man.
Hell yeah. Happy football day.
Happy football day indeed. Peace. All right. So that was the first episode of Game Day Countdown with Mack and myself. Awesome show to get the day started. But hey, today is football. There's a lot of games on. There's a lot of games to look out for. It's going to be a real fun day. There were a lot of good games. We'll see what happens if the Titans do get the pick the way that they're playing right now. That wouldn't be too surprising. But that is all we have for today. Be sure to check out myself, Mack, on tomorrow's show of the Legends of the Squared Circle. It's going to be a hell of a show tomorrow. On top of that, be sure to check out Football Frame of Mindset later today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on top of that, be sure to check us all out on College Sports Villain. Take care.